What is going on, everyone? Mystic from Mystical Tomes here, and today, without further ado, we are going to be doing another reaction from the well-known YouTuber called Beelzebub, and it is going to be Scary Compilation Volume 88. The last two videos I saw were actually very, very well made, had a lot of mixed range of emotions, and trying to break it down and trying to keep the video short, but it's really hard to do when you try explaining stuff and breaking videos down. But if you guys enjoy my reaction, my commentary, my feedback, please throw some comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think personally of the video. I love interacting with you guys. And as a quick disclaimer, all video and audio rights of the original video belong to Beelzebub. This is surely for reaction purposes only. So without further ado, let's get started.
On October 10th of 2023, a toy camera captures footage of a girl playing with her toys and talking about her day.
It's always a
The
doll.
entire video is nothing more than just a miniature vlog, as all she does is talk about her day and what she plans on doing with her friends in the following week. But there's something about this video that has left the girl's family deeply unsettled.
You're messing around with my little sister's camera.
It's weird. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. Okay.
It goes without saying, but the video is pretty creepy. The following is the full video from the toy camera, hosted by the older sister. Take a look.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my Skibbity Toilet collection that I just got today. We went to a toy store and they had all of these things like this Cameraman, these tiny little action figures, this big Skibbity Toilet, and these ones.
Oh god, not those things.
We actually found these Skibbity Toilet shoes and they say Skibbity Toilet on them, and I'm going to wear it to school tomorrow. A lot of kids at my school like Skibbity Toilet. Saw my friend the other day, and we went on a walk, and we also got ice cream that day, and I'm having a lot of.
What is she looking at? I'm sorry, go back one more. Oh, hell no. Nope. No.
What starts off as an innocent video turns into something completely different. Midway through the footage, something catches her attention, but after seeing whatever it was, she's immediately put on edge. It's as if she was paralyzed with fear, but thankfully, she was able to leave before things got a whole lot creepy. Only a few minutes later, we see this. A dark figure passes in front of the tent. It's hard to make out what this was, but her older sister is certain that this is what her sibling had seen.
Yeah.
Now it's unknown if she's asked her about what she saw, as the only information on this video is the context she gave. But until there's an update, we won't know for sure what was there. So until then, you be the judge on what was captured.
Just my opinion, shadow person. That has to be what it is. It has to be a shadow person. There's a lot of stuff we don't know about shadow people. People claim it's like interdimensional travel, fourth dimensional beings. I personally think it's just some sort of very powerful spiritual presence. That's just my opinion, just to keep it simple. But I hope that woman actually goes and gets the sage, freaking smudges the house, gets the blessing all done, pour the holy water in bucket.
In this next video, a grandmother is celebrating her birthday while being surrounded by friends and family, all of whom are singing happy birthday to her. As the video plays out, it seems that this footage is nothing more than just a normal video of someone recording their grandma. Or at least, it seems like that. Because, as you continue to watch, something happens that makes this video the stuff of nightmares. This is what was caught.
What was that?
As everyone collectively sings, a shadow-like figure bolts behind the grandma. In a swift motion, the figure is gone. It rushes over at full speed, but not so fast that we can't discern what this was. As viewers have noted, it kinda looks like a child,
It
or a girl
does.
to be exact,
It
who's
does.
running at an
Yeah.
inhuman speed. Perhaps it was running so fast that no one had noticed it except the camera. Now this video becomes a whole lot creepier when reading the description it came with. As it states, the grandmother in this footage had a daughter who unfortunately passed away many years ago. When she was alive, she would often run around the house while playing with her older sibling. It's for this reason that she believes that this was her spirit. But as always, you be the judge on what was captured. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been caught?
I mean, you usually get the type of vibe if it's something evil and not evil, from what I think. I don't know, I'm not a paranormal expert here, but if she wasn't, if that's what it was, then that's what it was, man. Like, if she had a daughter that passed away, maybe it's the daughter just periodically checking up on her mom, going, "You're gonna be here soon, Mom. It's gonna be okay. I'm still here with you to the very end." That's me trying to be positive. Now, if it's something negative, it's just like, okay, why don't you slow it down frame by frame by frame so you can actually get a clear look at what it was.
It's late at night when a man gets something on camera that leaves him extremely unsettled. The man recording this is known as Drosa, and on this night, he was looking after his little niece and nephew. He was taking care of them all by himself when his niece began to point at something in the dark. Drosa, their uncle, didn't think much of it until he noticed that she wouldn't stop pointing at this spot. Nothing appeared to be there, so Drosa wasn't sure as to what she was seeing, but as she kept on pointing, he began to think that maybe something is actually there. Feeling immensely unnerved, he records this video.
Then this door is wide open over here, man. Or just, I don't know. She's like looking over there, like there's someone over there. She's freaking me out. Look, she's pointing. See? There's someone over there. I'm freaking out. Who are you pointing at? Who is he? How come you keep pointing? Where's he at? Is he over there? I'm not really sure who it is, but yeah, she's like pointing upwards. They must be tall or something. Look, she's pointing again, look.
His niece would not stop pointing at this spot for some reason. Even creepier is that she points towards the ceiling, suggesting that whatever is there is most likely tall. But as if things couldn't get any more creepy, Drosa records this.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, she said something though. Like, it's crazy because, like, no, I'm just babysitting my niece and nephew. My nephew's right here. Then it's her, and then she keeps pointing at something.
You got me all sorts of messed up. Is that a doorknob? I would have kicked that lantern
You
over
gotta
there.
get out of here, man. You gotta leave, man. Honestly. You're not welcomed here. Leave. Wherever you are, leave. You're scaring my niece. Look, she keeps pointing at you. Get the out of here, man.
Just when things were getting tense, this happens. An object unexpectedly falls towards Drosa and his niece. It's almost as though something had thrown it. Caught off guard, Drosa is left speechless, but only to a certain point, because later he vents his frustration with whatever it was that was messing with him and his niece.
You gotta get out of here, man. You gotta leave, man.
He then stops recording and decides to ignore it. Despite everything, he still, to this day, has no idea as to what his niece was seeing at this hallway.
That kudos to the uncle that was doing that, because a lot of people would have freaked out. I loved how he stood his ground and said, "You need to leave my niece alone. You're making her upset." kudos to the uncle. That is outstanding guardianship of kids, man. I love that. A lot of people are like, they get freaked out and they run outside the house. Nah, stand your ground. You frickin' say, hey, you don't belong here. Get out of my house. That's all you gotta say. You guys let me know. If you've ever actually had to go in a situation like this, I'd love to hear about it.
At approximately 3 p.m., a mother grabs her phone to record something highly unusual that just happened. This odd occurrence had taken place around the back entrance of the house. She films this video, hoping that it happens again, but only this time on camera. The only other time she's recorded this door was when one of her dogs had cracked the glass on the window pane. Although initially extremely upset, she now looks back at this memory with great nostalgia, as recently her dog was put to sleep.
Oh, jeez.
But fast forward to this exact day, and she's once again recording this door, when suddenly this happens.
Even when it's open, it shows up. Move. Can you move? It's coming back.
You could clearly see. You could clearly see there's a shape of a dog right there. I'm not ready for that to happen with my boy. I'm making sure he lives forever. I don't care. Oh, you got a shot of immortality? Slam it right on the table. I'll pay for it. I don't care. Dog's gonna live forever. He's gonna outlive me. But yeah, dude. That warms the heart. He's probably sitting there going, "You gonna let me in? You gonna let me in, Ma?" It's like, come on. I'm waiting to hear.
Me? Now it's disappearing. He's going to play with the dog. And then it's going to come back. He's coming back.
Looking closely, a distinct outline can be made out. What looks to be the silhouette of a dog can be seen on the glass. It appears out of nowhere and stays in place as though waiting to be let inside. But it's only there momentarily before seemingly fading away. The family no doubt believes that this was the spirit of their belated dog who was sadly put down. Although deeply saddened, they're happy to know that their presence is still here. Ghost or not, this footage reassures them that even if they had no choice but to put them down, their beloved pet will always be there no matter what.
I'm not gonna lie. I already said in the last two videos when I had to put my dog Flynn down, carrying up the steps and watching him pass. That was tough, and this is the third video I've reacted to in one day. I'm being honest with you. I want to make as many videos as I possibly can, and you're getting me in the feels here, man. You really are. But it's always nice to know that even in death, the pups always want to go and see the owner and see how they're doing. I hope one day Flynn will do that for me one day, and that'd be really, really nice. And yeah, I'm not trying to get corny or sappy here, but it's just like 3 times in 3 videos. It's like, okay, that's enough. That's a heartwarming video. That's a heartwarming
In
video.
the following video, a group of friends are playing with a toy known as Simon, when out of nowhere, things take a very creepy turn. Now it's worth noting this toy only has one function, which is to generate a pattern of lights and sounds for the player to memorize and win the game.
Okay, so
It's a simple game of short-term memory skill. However, in this video, it appears that the toy was acting beyond its intended purpose. Rather than generating patterns, it was answering questions.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, is my shirt black? Oh, dude, this thing is possessed, man. This thing is possessed.
That's good to know.
Am I a girl? Oh!
Okay, so it knows.
Dude,
Now, the video was taken at a house party where a group of friends gathered in the hostess' little sister's bedroom. The young sister was away from home. They had grown bored of the party downstairs, so they hung out here with all the toys and games. But little did they know that staying up here was a big mistake. This is their video.
dude, it was acting up earlier.
You guys keep in here. Really?
This thing is possessed, man. This thing is possessed. All right, okay. Ask me a question. Ask me a question.
What color is the sky? Wait. I guess I need to ask yes or no. Is the sky blue?
No! Dude, come ask me a question.
It's kind of exhilarating.
Dude. Yeah.
Am I black?
Oh! Oh! It knows, dude. It knows.
He's the only guy with common sense. Throw that shit out. Yeah, exactly.
Am I a girl? Oh!
Okay, so it knows.
Dude, it knows, dude. This thing's, it's like one of those Ouija boards, dude.
Yeah.
It knows. Oh. Oh, dude, the picture, dude. The picture.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Okay. Are you with us in this room?
Like 2 fingers on it or something.
Oh, dude! Oh my gosh, that's so creepy. That is so creepy, dude.
Okay, is this
Dude, it's just on the floor, man.
Yo, are we actually hiding right now?
Dude, I'm like actually kind of scared, dude. Like, what even is that? Okay, okay. All right, well let's get real crazy.
I'm leaving.
Did you guys hear from there? What?
Oh,
It came from right here, yeah? We're on the second
okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay. All right, fine.
What was tapping on the window, though?
Feeling totally creeped out, the group hurries out of the room, leaving everything behind. The tap on the window convinced them that something strange was indeed happening. According to them, it didn't make sense that someone was outside tapping on the window, considering that they were on the second floor. There was also no balcony. If no one had been outside, then who or even what was at the window? While the group has yet to come up with an answer, they can't help but think that the figure in the picture had something to do with this. Viewers believe the toy was being used as a conduit for communicating with the group, and that the drawing,
Could possibly
which may
be
the child's so-called imaginary friend, was responding to them through this toy. Although it's not certain if that's the case, the friends fully believe that it was.
What color is the sky? Wait. I guess I need to ask yes or no.
So then, just what exactly was going on here? As with most videos, this one remains a mystery.
They were having an unofficial seance. That's what they were having. They were having like a non-traditional seance through the game side. That's what that was. And knowing like how many times, or if you guys let me know in the comments section down below, if you had a family, a friend, a family member, distant relative who had a child, or you guys as being kids had an imaginary friend that looked like Edward Scissorhands, and then you would name him some stupid, silly name like Mr. Sprinkles or something like that. I can't remember, like some stupid, obscene name, and it's like the counter opposite of what that the freaking entity looks like, you know. Just let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm wanting to know these kind of stories, because that would sound very, very interesting. And I would love to read them off in a separate video if you guys are willing to do that. I'd love to know that. So let me know in the comment section down below.
This next video was recorded by a father who swears that something unexplainable was captured on his baby monitor. It was on December 20th of 2023 when this incident took place. Around 9 p.m., he and his wife were having playtime with their 2 kids before going to bed. They usually play games such as tag or hide and seek. But unlike other times, something happens that to this day the father can't explain. He records the footage of this incident on his phone. Take a look.
Nope. Oh yeah, you hear a voice.
I know, but we're downstairs.
Heart attack here.
Oh, this is stressing me out.
You're stressed now.
Well,
Woman, you didn't have a damn near like outer body experience from the jump scare that man had. Did you see how he like almost folded inwards on that? You hear a freaking disembodied voice that sounds like a kid or some kind of freaking like, you know, sounds like a woman or something like that, barely audible. He gets scared and he's thinking that there's kids in there and now the kids are downstairs. You're crazy. I don't know why you would be stressed out. That guy almost had a heart attack. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I need to change my diaper.
Thinking that his wife or kid was hiding in the closet, he waits for them to come out. But unbeknownst to him, no one was inside. Understandably, the father was totally freaked out. He swears that right before the door opened, he heard a voice.
It sounds like his wife. I didn't know what his wife sounded like, and now I just made the connection. That spirit, whatever, is mimicking his wife's voice. Play it when you guys actually do and watch the original. Play it back and forth. Make sure you have headphones on. You'll hear it more clearly. You hear that, and I think the ghost says "honey" or something around those lines, and you can hear the wife going something around the lines. Same tone, same pitch and voice. It's very eerie. That is terrifying.
Looking back at this clip, he can finally rest assured that he wasn't just hearing things, but rather having actually heard something. Despite having no explanation for this odd occurrence, the family has been getting comments from those who believe that something supernatural had occurred. But regardless of what this could have been, the family is adamant on keeping the closet locked. As they state, they'd rather forget about this whole incident and hope that it doesn't happen again. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
That's still terrifying to think about. If something's mimicking your wife or a loved one, that's never a good sign. Please get help. Get the house blessed. Do whatever you got to do to make sure that's not going to keep happening, because if it's able to open doors, it's able to mimic your wife's or loved one's voice. That's a big problem. That's a massively big problem. And yeah, please go get help. It's not even a joke.
Now this next video comes from a woman named Morgan Lambert, who while being on a farm in the Appalachian Mountains, captures something pretty spooky on camera. The exact location of this farm is unknown, but Morgan mentions that the property is owned by her family, who've had more than a couple of paranormal experiences on this land. The video starts off with Morgan recording a silly moment with her husband, who came along with her to visit her family's farm. They're here to check the property, as recently strong winds have struck the place. But as she vlogs, something happens that prompts her to stop recording. As Morgan claims, her own voice was heard coming from the distance, beckoning to her husband. Mind you, she was right next to him when this happened. Take a look.
No, you gotta you're on an adventure. Check on the fence line to make sure no trees fell on it, because we had like 50-mile-an-hour winds. Second instead of my dad. Oh God, I'm freezing. Pretty. Oh God, I'm a spell. I said, oh God. Why? Sure.
I can hear that.
I just said, oh God, because I...
How does she not hear that?
What are you talking about? What? What are you talking about? I think it's... Hey, don't run. It's okay.
Lady, you better... I don't care if you can't run. You're gonna run. Okay? Now, could this be easily faked? Sure. But in case of it, it's actually something very paranormal, like a skinwalker or a Wendigo throwing its voice around. Yeah, that's never a good thing. If it's imitating you, get out of there, dude. Like, seriously, get out of there. Have some common sense. Your husband has common sense. He's like, hey, we gotta go like now. Well, I don't run, but it's okay. Run away. Just run the hell away. That's all I'm wanting you to do. I want you to live as long as possible. Just stop doing that foolishness.
We're good. I don't Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, I don't really hear anything. What do you hear?
It's hard to make out what's being said with all the wind in the background, but if you listen closely, the words baby and hey can be made out. But further adding to the weirdness of this incident is the fact that Morgan didn't hear anything. Based on the footage, her husband was the only one hearing the voice.
I just said, oh God, because
Upon hearing it, he was totally spooked. With no one else having been there, the question is begged. Just who, on this vast land in a secluded part of the Appalachians, was beckoning to the husband?
We already know what it is, okay? We already know what it is. We're not going to say its name. We could say it by its nickname, the Skinwalker, but I'm not going to call it what its actual name is. I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it. Just like the Wendigo's name. I'm not going to call it by its actual name, but I'm not. That's just the nickname for it. Situation. Let me back it up. If I was in that situation, and my girlfriend, my wife, whatever, heard that and I couldn't hear it, I would be listening to him. You're in the middle of nowhere, having about 50 acres of land or whatever, and you hear a voice that sounds just like mine, and you're in the Appalachian Mountains, excuse me if I mispronounced that, and there's all this stuff going around throughout the whole entire proximity of up in those mountains, you'd see me sprinting back home. I'd be sprinting back home. There's no way or no rhyme or reason why you wouldn't double time it back home. Nope.
This last video comes from Edgar V, and in this footage, Edgar is recording a toy mirror that belongs to his daughter. She's been playing with this toy ever since Edgar's neighbor had given it to his family. They've had this toy for quite some time, but as of recent, they now think it's best to get rid of it. Edgar says that just a few nights ago, he was passing by his daughter's room when he heard her talking to the mirror. It sounded like she was having a full-blown conversation with someone else. Now, it should be noted that this mirror does actually talk. It would say pre-recorded things like, hello, or hi, I'm the magical mirror. But this time, it was saying things that didn't seem pre-recorded. From odd responses to creepy questions, the toy seemed almost alive. In this short clip, Edgar and his wife interact with the mirror.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Yo soy Jessie, la princesa más bella del Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
¡Qué tierna eres!
Nosotras seremos mejores amigas.
¿Tu personaje favorito?
Si papá pregunta, mi favorito es mi papi. Si mamá pregunta, yo responderé que la que más me gusta es mi mami. Y si tú me preguntas, te diré que la que más me gusta eres tú. Soy una niña muy inteligente.
Now viewers couldn't
That's
help
a-
but notice
yeah.
how quickly the toy responds. According to some, it seemed a little too fast for an average toy like itself. Some have even pointed out that it shouldn't be speaking, as they themselves have this exact toy, but theirs doesn't talk or say anything like Edgar's. It's for this reason that the family decided to store the toy inside their shed. Over time though, Edgar's children would come in and mess with the toy. From scrapping it to beating it up, a number has been done to this mirror. Because of this, Edgar had to replace some parts, but nevertheless, the toy still works. In this short clip, he shows the toy once again, as viewers want to see if it gives the same responses as last time. But as he films, he gets this.
Just before this, okay, I could just say it's early AI before it's paranormal, because, you know, there are toys out now that can say the same thing. This could have been like the really early, like Generation 1 AI response piece of toy that they came out, and it was in Mexico or whatever part of Central America. And then all of a sudden, boom, there was like a whole bunch of callbacks on those things, and they got taken back. And now that's like one of the last ones. That would be just a scary thought.
Sí tengo miedo.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, a mí igual. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
Ay, vas y chingas a tu madre.
Just like before, the toy talks back at the right time, as though responding like a real person. The fact that it also says responses different from before has convinced the family that it's unlike any other toy. They think that it might be cursed or haunted. Whatever the case might be, they don't want to mess with it and think it's best if they keep it away from their home. To this day, the family has yet to know what exactly is going on with this toy. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. The way that thing responded after years of being neglected or beaten on, and it's still having razor sharp responses. I don't know. I don't know. It definitely seems like it's possessed or somewhat, or it's like a very advanced little computer chip that they got in the mirror.
Watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Alright, that's going to be the end of my reaction video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoyed watching this, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Also, if you want to do me a huge favor, hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Share it to your friends and family. And also, I'm going to leave the original content creators YouTube channel down in the description box down below. And that way you can go and check out their channel. Amazing content. Without further ado, I will see you later, my Mystics. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this with me. And as always, I'm Mystic from Mystical Tomes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. That is a hell of a wall. That's a wall. That's damn.